Ladies and gentlemen, it would appear that the Xbow is getting a nerf.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Like, I don't think you guys understand how happy this makes me. This makes me beyond happy that this card in Clash Royale is finally getting a nerf. People have been advocating for an Xbow nerf for over a year at least, and it seems like now they are listening to the community and they are going to change something about the Xbow to make it worse. So here we are on my best friend for news Twitter yet again. So we have this tweet right here in which this guy, he tweeted out two questions, or two statements basically, that Drew, the community manager for Clash Royale. He said, "I beg you to nerf the Xbow, it's absolutely broken." And he said, "Why did you implement toxicity through mocking, laughing goblin, electric wizard?" But the first one is the one that we care about right here. "I beg you to nerf the Xbow." And so here is Drew's actual reply. And his response to the first question was a thumbs up. So coming from a man that works on the Clash Royale team, giving a thumbs up to a tweet saying that the Xbow is going to get a nerf, I think it's pretty safe to say that the Xbow is going to get nerfed. So in this video, here's what we're gonna do. First things first, we're gonna celebrate a little bit. Then after celebrating, I'm gonna show you guys a recent example of some of the pain that Xbow has caused me, because especially recently, it has caused me so much pain in Clash Royale. And then last but not least, I'm going to speculate on what I think Supercell will actually do to the Xbow and how they will make it worse. And also, if you're new here, then be sure to subscribe down below, because why would you not do that? And also, if you're happy about the Xbow getting a nerf, then be sure to leave a like down below as well. I want to see if this video can get 100 likes. If this video can get 100 likes, then I think it's, certain that, a lot of people really did want this card to get nerfed. I mean, that's already a fact, but I'm just trying to prove a point here. So let's go ahead and celebrate a little bit.
Let's do this.
Let's freaking go, dude. Trust me, I've been doing a lot more celebrating off camera, but just for the purposes of this video and keeping it at a reasonable length, that's all that we're gonna do. So next up, I just wanna show something that happened to me recently regarding the Xbow, and I'll tell you, this is the most pain and torture I've felt from Clash Royale, I think ever, to be honest. So you definitely wanna watch all of it. So here's a little bit of context. The other day I was live streaming and testing out the Electro Giant because he had just gotten buffed. Now, even though the Electro Giant is a pretty good counter to Xbow, I still struggle with Xbow because it's just a mental block. Honestly, I hate this card so much. That's just such a big mental block that I struggle against it. So what you're about to see just really makes me sad. Oh.
A few moments later.
No. I'll try again next game. Nice job! You play Xbow! 32! Why? I am in a fit of rage. If I play against Xbow in the next match, a lot of bad things are going to happen. If I go against Xbow again, I don't know how much I can take. Is this real right now? Why? Why is this happening to me? Clash Royale, you know me. You know how much I hate Xbow. Why? Why is this happening? And so then last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about what I think Supercell will actually do to the Xbow. To keep it real, there's so many aspects of the Xbow that are pretty strong in Clash Royale. So there are definitely a number of things that they could do to it. So let's go ahead and talk about what I think they'll actually do. So the thing that I think that Supercell will do, which is probably the most likely of these I'm going to talk about, is going to be a lifetime reduction. So currently the Xbow has a lifetime of 40 seconds, which is an incredibly long time. That is enough for the Xbow to do so much damage. It'll take out an entire tower in like those 40 seconds. It'll still have half of its lifetime left. So I think the most likely nerf for the Xbow is definitely going to be a lifetime reduction. So in terms of how they'll nerf it, it'll probably be 35 seconds. That's what I'm thinking they'll do to it. But I want like 30 seconds. Like a 30-second lifetime nerf, I think would make a lot of people more happy. But I think it's most likely to be like, 35 seconds. Although it would really be ideal is if its lifetime was 0 seconds. That would be the most optimal scenario. The next thing I think they could do would be a damage nerf. Now, to keep it real, the Xbow actually doesn't do a lot of damage. One of its shots only does 38 damage at max level, which actually really isn't that much. The issue with the Xbow is its damage per second. Since it has a 0.2 second hit speed, that means that in 1 second, it does 38 damage times 5, which is a lot of damage. So instead of nerfing the actual damage, what I think they could do is actually nerf the DPS, maybe make its hit speed instead of 0.2 seconds, maybe make it 0.3 or 0.4 seconds and keep its damage the same. So that way its DPS is a little bit lower. The next option would be a hit point nerf actually. So it actually doesn't feel like that long ago. It was about a year ago, actually, a little over a year, in which Supercell actually ended up buffing the hit points of the Xbow, which was a very questionable move. I don't know why they did that, but I believe they buffed the hit points by 4% because the Xbow was struggling a lot against Rocket. But I think they should take away some of those hit points back. Maybe not make it totally counter to Rocket, maybe make it have the tiniest bit of health left. So maybe like a 3% hit point nerf, so that way maybe it'll get off like 2 or 3 hits after a Rocket shoots it. I think that is a viable option because again, when they did buff its hit points by 4%, it was meant to deal with the issue of it being completely almost hard countered by the Rocket. So I think they should make it do a tiny bit of damage after the Rocket hits it, but right now it can still do like 200-300 damage after a Rocket lands on the Xbow. So maybe like a 2 or 3% hit point nerf could be solid for the Xbow now to kind of keep it in check. Really the last thing I think they could nerf for it would be the deploy time, because the range of the Xbow was like perfect where it is. I think it's not like too long. Well, it is extremely long, I'll take that back, but is it like the perfect range where it can barely hit the tower from your side of the arena? And I mean, that's the whole point of the Xbow archetype. So I think if they took that away from the Xbow, then it would just be totally losing its purpose in the game. And while admittedly I hate the Xbow, I don't want to lose an entire archetype in the game. So I don't think they should nerf its range, but I do think that a deploy time nerf could be in store as well. Right now its deploy time is 3.5 seconds. Maybe making it 4 seconds would help it a lot. So again, out of all the things that Supercell could do to nerf the Xbow, I think that a lifetime nerf is the most likely, but I could definitely see them as well doing a hit point nerf, a damage nerf, or a deploy time nerf. But yeah, gamers, Xbow is getting a nerf. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, then be sure to leave a like down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also, as I said earlier, if you're new to the channel, then be sure to subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, gamers, it's your boy Solar Fury signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.